Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. Shiba Inu and Bitgert are two cryptos that appeared out of nowhere in 2021 and 2022 to make headlines, but what happens now? There has been a lot of hype about BRISE on the crypto internet, but can Bitgert topple Shiba Inu, as some have suggested? Let's try if we can find out if that claim is accurate or if it's just marketing hype. Before we get into it, let's define Bitgert and Shiba Inu in more detail. The native token of the Bitgert decentralized exchange is Bitgert. The Bitgert DEX's goal is to provide a platform where individuals can trade whatever cryptocurrencies they desire, rather than what the exchange's owners select to list. This implies that it is similar to PancakeSwap, at least in theory. Another point to note is that Bitgert was audited, but instead of going to a well-known crypto auditing firm like Certica, Certora, or Paladin, it audited itself. Bitgert gave BRISE a large thumbs up, which is maybe unsurprising. It is ultimately up to you to decide whether or not this can be believed. SHIB is a meme coin in the Shiba Inu world. It was created as a sort of homage to Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency that began as a joke but grew to become a major participant in the cryptosphere. It has its own exchange, Shiba Swap, and may be used as a store of value as well as a medium of exchange for buying, selling, and trading. Price analysis. Let's look at some statistics. It's worth noting that, because Bitgert grades its own assignments by auditing itself, we have to believe the numbers it provides. Despite this, Bitgert states that of a total quantity of 1 quadrillion BRISE, 428,350 trillion are in circulation. If, and it is a huge if, this is true, then that would give it a market cap of a little more than $608 million. According to CoinMarketCap, it is the 2,891st largest cryptocurrency. Meanwhile, out of a total supply of 589.7 trillion, SHIB has a circulation of 529 trillion. Shiba Inu now has a market cap of roughly $12.6 billion, making it the 15th most valuable cryptocurrency. Let's take a look at some examples from the past. On CoinMarketCap, the first day with a real price for Bitgert was September 13, 2021, when it was worth $0.803391 at the close of trade. If we look at where it was at the end of the day on March 15, 2022, we get $0.501248, which means it has increased by more than 42,000% in just under 6 months. SHIB, on the other hand, closed at $0.506502 on September 13, 2021 and finished at $0.402186 on March 15, 2022, a gain of about 285%. If we narrow the time window, we can see that BRISE began the year at $0.603399, meaning it had increased 326% by the 15th of March, whilst SHIB began the year at $0.403342, implying that the token had actually fallen 28%. As a result, Bitgert has recently outperformed Shiba Inu. That isn't to argue it's a better coin. Rather, they operate in two distinct segments of the cryptocurrency market. The meme currency market may be rather volatile, and it frequently relies on newcomers to the cryptoverse to help with trading, whereas decentralized exchanges rely on people who are closer to being crypto experts, if such a thing exists, as their audience. Let's look at a price forecast to see how the cryptos will fare in the future. PricePrediction.net, for example, believes BRISE will hit $0.50192 in 2022, $0.50595 in 2025, and $0.403813 in 2030. This equates to 23.6%, 310.9%, and 2,533.3% increases, respectively. SHIB is expected to touch $0.403075 in 2022, $0.409807 in 2025, and $0.309317 in 2030, according to the same website. This indicates the token's price might rise by 28.88%, 311.02%, or 3,805% from its current position. So, based on this prognosis, which, like many crypto price predictions, could be inaccurate, SHIB should end up doing somewhat better than Bitgert over time, implying that Bitgert will not be able to catch up to Shiba Inu anytime soon. BRISE vs SHIB. Here's a question you might be considering. Why are we, among others, comparing Shiba Inu with BRISE, when Shiba Inu is an established, though rather peculiar, crypto token that is one of the largest operators in the meme coin market and BRISE operates in the area of decentralized exchanges? Does it make a difference if a DEX token like Bitgert can outperform the Shiba Inu, a Dogecoin? Part of it is due to a quirk of the clock. Shiba Inu grew to prominence in 2021, despite the fact that it had been introduced the year before, and Bitgert was released the year before. This might indicate that someone unfamiliar to cryptocurrency saw two coins worth fractions of a penny and muddled them without realizing they were participating in two completely different activities. This has resulted in internet discussion comparing the two cryptos, leading some to believe that BRISE will eventually eclipse Shiba Inu. Red flags over Bitgert. However, it's possible that something far more evil is at work. Currency.com conducted a research on Bitgert and discovered some troubling information. We discovered proof that the team described on the cryptocurrencies website is made up and has computer-generated profile images. We discovered that some of Bitgert's tweets had similar responses, implying bot activity, and we were kicked out of the Bitgert Telegram channel. We even used lookup.ican.org to cross-reference the site's domain name. Bitgert appears to use the withheld for privacy service, yet the domain details appear to be taken directly from WFP's generic example on the homepage, implying that Bitgert does not pay for the service. The supplied address, amusingly or perversely, corresponds to the Icelandic Phallological Museum, which holds the world's largest display of penises and penile parts, depending on your point of view. Fake news. So, what does this mean? When you Google Bitgert vs SHIB, you'll find a plethora of results. However, the majority of these results are recent and come from a variety of unique crypto news sites. Many of them don't include a byline for the author, which appears to be a violation of compliance rules. Because we are not authorized to give market advice, most reputable and legitimate crypto news sites, such as currency.com, do not tell you that one crypto is better than another. We can issue warnings and cautionary statements, but we cannot advise someone what to do or not do. These sites, on the other hand, do not appear to be compliant. For instance, Analytics Insight has an anonymous article saying, Bitgert is far ahead of the Shiba Inu as the best crypto investment, while another says, there are also many exciting developments at Bitgert that will make the coin do well in the coming days. This includes even bear runs when Shiba Inu might be stumbling. So today is the best time to buy Bitgert. Even if we ignore the problematic usage of the English language, the fact that a crypto news site would give such direct guidance is suspect. A cynic would argue that someone is being paid by Bitgert, or that the labor is being done by bots who are profiting off the popularity of the Shiba Inu online. You must judge for yourself whether or not this is true. We emailed the site to inquire about the situation, but have yet to receive a response. It's also worth noticing that NMK and Roxcloud are two additional websites with articles that are extremely similar and use the same grammar and syntax. So, for the time being, whether the Bitgert vs Shiba Inu conflict is an organic phenomenon or if it is manufactured by bots, scammers, and paid shills will have to be left unanswered with any confidence. Wrapping up. Will Bitgert soon overtake Shiba Inu? Probably not, though we can't rule out the possibility of it happening at some point in the future. There are numerous red flags around BRISE, and it appears to be little more than over-enthusiasm at best. The trouble is, before it can compete with the likes of cake and sushi, which is really what it should be striving for, rather than the unrelated Shiba Inu meme currency, BRISE will have to convince potential investors that it is both authentic and helpful. Comparing a DEX coin like BRISE to a meme coin like SHIB, on the other hand, is akin to comparing apples and oranges. Although they are both fruits, they are substantially different. However, it's worth noting that 50 million metric tons of oranges were harvested in 2017, compared to 83.14 million metric tons of apples. Make what you will of it. Regardless, be cautious with whichever cryptocurrency you buy in, whether it's Shiba Inu, Bitgert, or something else. Do your own investigation to see if the token or coin is authentic. Keep in mind that prices might go up and down, and never invest more money than you can afford to lose. Which is better, Shiba Inu or Bitgert? This is a question that we are unable to answer. To begin with, comparing the two cryptos is unfair because they are created for two completely different purposes. Second, we can't say that one crypto is better than the other since we don't know what will happen to them in the future. Finally, as a news organization, we are not permitted to provide investment advice. What we can say is that you should conduct your own research before investing in any cryptocurrency. Keep in mind that prices can go up as well as down, and never invest more money than you can afford to lose. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and don't forget to click on the notification bell.